Alrighty. Hello and welcome to another day in the Everwood realm where today I've actually finally made it. I decided to, off camera, do the trek of 7,000 blocks. Turns out that the 7,000 blocks I was supposed to travel was just to a shack that took me to the nether, specifically another highway, where I traveled 20,000 more blocks. When I reached out of that, as you can see my position, I am now 80,000 blocks away from spawn. So, I've traveled 80,000 blocks just to be here, which is fine, absolutely fine, and I am happy about that. But today, as you can see in the background, I've been terraforming a little bit. My shovel is almost broken. You can see the patches of dirt I was just digging at. Over there we have a nice farm. But so yes, I've been terraforming this little mountain hill, whatever you want to call it, to be my house. I made this little ledge right here. I'm gonna build my house right up there. I'm gonna build a nice big barn right here. I'm gonna have my farm right here, and I'm probably gonna move it around a little bit, make a nice pathway right here, leading up here. But yes, so this is what we have so far. We're kind of in the middle of Everwood right now. I know there's somebody building a beautiful statue way over there, like way over that hill. And we're right in between two villages, which is really nice. There's somebody down there. He's building a nice big hotel. I'm pretty sure that's what he's building. Either that or he just wants a really big house. So, today, we're probably going to be finishing up the farm area. I'm probably not going to build the barn right now. Probably just like the layout of how I'm going to get the pins and all that. And then I'll probably start working on the house, which will be really nice. Maybe terraform just a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm excited. And I hope that this is going to be a very, what's the word? Not enjoyable, but productive. Yes, a very productive stream. So, today, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so what I want to do first, I'm waiting for all these crops to finish growing so I can harvest them, because I don't just want to like break them, collect the seeds, because I also would like to get the wheat from them. I'll probably fill up the water holes right here. I'll redo that. So yes, I'll be working on that today, periodically. I do want to... Ooh, egg. I do want to finish up the pens, get some more animals, sheep, pigs, cows. I think I have enough chickens for right now. Oh my goodness. Where did the egg go? Oh, I picked it up, never mind. Alright, so right now I'm probably just going to try and find some animal. I'm also planning on, I want to make like a mine shaft right here, because I feel like that would look pretty cool. Like under the house, having like a whole mine shaft, and actually make it look cool and all that. I also want to like, not slope down this entire hill, but have a pathway that isn't this. I don't want to go rock climbing every time I want to get to my house. But maybe also over here as well, having like a pathway that goes from right here to the shaft and to up here. I feel like that would also be pretty cool. But I do want this like whole area to be kind of like a farmland, with cows, with all the animals, and then all the crops. I feel like that would look really cool. So that's probably what that's going to be. I'm going to have my house up here, and then I'm not entirely sure what I want to have over here, but I do have plans. In fact, something I do want to go ahead and do is make some signs, and kind of just plant them down, marking my territory, just so that way nobody else gets any bright ideas of how beautiful my land looks now. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. We'll go ahead and make 6. I think 6 should be enough. Alright, we'll give it simple titles. just so that way I don't forget, because knowing myself, I will tend to do that. And also, so that way I don't have to think, oh, what was I going to put here? And I just sit there for a minute, kind of mindlessly thinking about practically anything and everything. I'm not sure what I want over here. Oh, he left. Bye-bye something. Alright, alright, so we got all that done, and we can go ahead and go to bed. 360. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sleep through this night. I'm not entirely sure what I want to get started on first. I think what I do want to get started on is... Oh, not the barn, because I do want to make it look like a red and white barn. So I'll probably have to go and find a pale oak forest as well as a mangrove. Or, actually, give me just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and look up some different wood types. Like, get, like, the actual coloring, because I think I might want the crimson instead. No, I do want the mangrove. The crimson's purple. So yeah, I'll probably get the mangrove for that. I also like the mangrove trapdoors. They look like little tiny square windows. They're pretty nice. So yeah, we'll probably use the mangrove and the pale oak. Yeah, that should work. Alright. So, it's going to be a pain to get, but I feel like it'll definitely be worth it. And then for my house, I'm probably going to use a mix of spruce and dark oak. I already do have a lot of spruce. There's a spruce forest right up there, so that's nice. And we also do have cherry if we ever want to that nice pink look. I'm not sure I'm going to have anything that I need that for specifically, but hey, you never know. So... what do I want to get started on? I could go ahead and just kind of journey out, because right now the world is on peaceful. Lewis, the owner, he changed it for somebody to make the trek. It was actually the guy making that over there. He was actually traveling with me the last video on Everwood. Then we kind of did it at separate times. So I got here before him. And then he was using the peaceful to help him get back because he's just not as locked in as I am. But that's fine. People play at their own pace, and people play for different reasons. Some people play for the thrill of like all the monsters and all that. Some people play to just to build and have fun. But I think I'm going to try and find the different woods that I can. I think that would be like a good starter right now. Get the resources. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is, just so I don't forget, I'll probably mark down my coordinates on a note or something. I just hope people don't take my iron. I like my iron. So, I don't want that. I will take that just in case. It is on peaceful, so I don't think that would be a big problem, but you never know. Just want to make sure. We don't need that. We don't need that. don't need that. I'll go ahead and keep that, and actually, do I already have a crafting table in here? I do not, so I'll go ahead and make another one. Alright, and I think we'll get the bed as well, and I want my boat. Alright, I think that should be it. We got the water bucket for the cool MLGs, you know, the beautiful... Oh no! It was just one crop. It'll be fine. Alright, oh yeah, I probably do want to go ahead and mark my coordinates. Forgot about that. Give me just a minute. We'll pull up my notes, and I'll go ahead and make a new one. It is 77869 111. Can't forget the negative. All right. Well, that's one chord. And I guess we'll go ahead and head off in, well, I guess this direction. I don't have a specific direction that I'm heading, that I'm planning on going specifically. I just want to run into either a pale oak forest, which I did on one of the ways here, but I then died shortly after, so I didn't get to keep the saplings, unfortunately. It was honestly pretty upsetting. Oh, that's my bed. These still haven't grown. I'll go ahead, pick these up. What is this? Oh, that's all his netherrack. Okay. I was confused. So yeah, I'll probably just head off in this direction. Since it is on peaceful, I don't necessarily need the food, but if Lewis ever decides to join back on during the stream and change it back to survival, or we'll change it back to whatever difficulty it was on originally, which I'm pretty sure was hard. I'm going to say it was hard just so that way I feel better about myself for dying so much. Then I have a food source just in case. So yeah, I'm going to head off in this direction. Hopefully I'll find either a pale oak forest or a mangrove. In fact, I was asked to find a mangrove at one point by Cody. So maybe I will find it. That wouldn't be too bad. I would not mind that. That would be thoroughly enjoyable. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure. What is that? Alright, and then also give me just a minute. Alright, so there we go. Alright. And also, since it's on peaceful, I don't necessarily have to worry about sleeping. There's dark oak. Dark oak isn't bad. I will need that. Knowing it's right over here is kind of good. I can just make a different journey to gather the saplings for that. But there might be a pale oak connected to this dark oak, so that would not be bad. That would be very enjoyable. That would make this whole thing a heck of a lot easier. So I can just kind of check around. Look on the edges of the dark oak, because I'm pretty sure that's where a... Well, speak of the devil. That's kind of perfect, honestly. Well, that's one forest down. We got one more to go. And if worse comes to worse, then I can go ahead and do the crimson, because I do have access to the nether. I don't want to, but if I've had trouble finding mangrove biomes. They can be a real pain in the rear end sometimes. Is that... okay. Oh, he's back. What? Alrighty, that's what we want. I'm gonna go ahead and get saplings as well, just in case like I ever do need some pale oak again. I can just, you know, get it. So I'm gonna shave down this tree, and then hopefully it'll drop 4 saplings. If not, that's gonna be a bummer, and I'll have to do another one, which I'm not necessarily upset about. I mean, I don't mind doing that. In fact, that'd probably be best if I did do another one, just to have more wood so I wouldn't have to grow another tree, just to be on the safe side. Actually, I might have to chop down a few. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, I might just like clear out a few over here. I'm honestly really glad that they added the pale oak wood. Minecraft was in dire need of a white wood. Now all we need is like an actual black wood, one that's actually charred. Because like, it's hard trying to get a black fence, because the darkest thing they have is netherrack fence, and that's not necessarily a black fence. It's like a dark purple, kind of like the crimson wood. And so, yeah, but having like a pitch black fence would be really enjoyable and make building things a lot easier. I also really like the item display stands. I forgot what they're called, but like the Minecraft equivalent of a vertical slab. The closest thing we're gonna get to one, fortunately. Oh, here goes my axe. We'll just make another one. Alright, so we're already getting quite a few pale oak saplings, which is really nice. We have 4 already. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get around 8, just in case like the first, when I grow it doesn't drop enough, you know. But yeah, and also just an excuse to get more wood. So I'm gonna keep chopping at this, and then I'll probably, I don't need to head back. I still have a lot of room, and I have things I can get rid of if needed, like the leaves. And I'm really glad it's on peaceful, because I do not want to deal with the creeping mob right now, because I haven't yet, and I don't want to. I don't necessarily like the noises, I'll be honest. That's fine. We'll just keep chopping at it. Chopping away. Oh boy. Well, that's not particularly desired, but that's fine. that was kind of perfect. I was kind of worried I wouldn't staircase right. Alrighty. So I think I'll go ahead and let this tree finish despawning, and then... Oh man, I already have 8. That's beautiful. Make that 9. That's actually really nice. So then this one should drop, I'd say, like, at least 2 more. So that should be fine. So yeah, we'll let that one despawn. Speak of the devil. Alright, I'll go ahead and... Here. I'll get my way up there. What is this? Pale moss block. Oh, that's cool. That's a bummer. Look at that, we're at 12. Oh, that's actually so nice. That makes me very happy. There's that piece of wood right there that I can go ahead and get. The rest of this should despawn now. I'm honestly really happy that this forest was just right here. That makes it really nice. And look at that, we're at 17. Oh my goodness, I am never going to have to try and find pale oak again. 24. Dang. What the heck happened? Just... Dang. Well, that's nice. Thanks, game. Alright, so now I'm probably... I'll just wait for that to finish. In the meantime, I guess I can sleep. I mean, it's not that crazy bad, but, you know, just 'cause it's a little bit creepy at night. We'll wait for it to finish dropping. Oh, sheep. Or, you know, we can just take matters into our own hands. Well, isn't that nice? Oh yeah. You know what? I'll take that. Heck yeah. Alright, we'll get some more sticks. And I think that is most likely going to be all I'm going to get from this tree. Alright, well, I guess we can go ahead and continue our journey. I was not expecting to find this forest this fast. I was expecting I'd find it before the mangrove, but like, I was not expecting this, you know? Which, I mean, I'm not complaining. Tree. But nonetheless, we must keep looking. Oh, it's a big spruce biome. I like those biomes. Honestly, this is a cool looking forest, I'll be honest. Like, this is just a cool section of the map. You know? There's like... You got two big treed forests right next to each other. Like, we got the spruce one right here, the dark oak right here, and then just... Yeah. So, I'll probably go ahead and keep swimming, trying to find the mangrove. And until then, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. So, look at that. It's just disappearing off into the distance. Oh, is that an azalea tree? I think that is. That's cool. Nifty. That's crazy. It stretches all the way around. So this is just a lake. Dang. Or is it? No, I think this is an ocean. Pretty sure it like just goes on over there. You know, I was kind of fond... Whoa, wait a minute. That's a ruined portal. I saw the purple out of the corner of my eye. I don't think anybody's explored it yet. I don't know. I may be wrong. It's not super far away from spawn. No, they definitely haven't. Oh, sweet. Lodestone! I freaking love lodestones. Just gather all this. I don't have an iron pick, unfortunately, or else I would get the gold block, but that's not super bad. That's not a big problem or worry. Oh yeah, it is an azalea tree. I like this dirt. It's very cool dirt. Kind of looks like worms. Dang. These are some deep... What the heck? What the heck? These are deep roots, my guy. Yeah, I guess it is a tree, but like still. I mean, couldn't just chill a little bit? What the heck is this? Alright, that's actually wild. I'm mainly thinking about using this with like some of the animals and such. So like having a stack of it would not be bad. But like these roots do not need to go this deep. What the heck? That's actually wild. Like bro, this tree does not need this many roots. The heck? Head hitter. What the heck? What the heck? There we go. Firefly bushes, yes. I know I'm supposed to be getting the mangrove biome, but firefly bushes. Who could say no to firefly bushes? The fireflies are freaking fantastic. Alrighty.
Well, now that we did that, we'll go ahead and continue on our little journey.
Oh my goodness! Well, this is kind of cool. It's honestly fire, and I think it's a dead end. Well, that's kind of a bummer. A little anticlimactic, but that's fine. We'll keep going. Ugh. So this forest does not need to be this big. What the heck? What the heck? No way. What in the world is this? So this is just a freaking giant biome. Fine, game. You're killing me. So, like, what the heck? I'm about to have an old man hernia over here. I'm gonna crash out. Clearly, I picked the wrong direction. Oh. I wonder if this one's been ransacked. I guess we'll find out. There's a chest here, so that's promising. We got a golden apple. We have 3. What the heck? Oh. I guess I accidentally pressed space. That's on me. Let's see. Which direction should I go? I'm not sure. I'm going, but it's not really. It's not turning out. I'm not surprised. I mean, I really didn't expect anything much else from trying to find a mangrove biome. I don't know why they're so hard to find. Like, they're not that crazy, honestly. Like, we can chill, right? Right? Beautiful. Oh, right. He still has to go to bed. Alright. So, we're going to keep going over here. We're still trying to find the mangrove biome. Hello, sheep. I'm having no luck whatsoever. It's very upsetting. And I might shed a tear or two. I'm not sure. You know what? We're just gonna... That axe is garbage. It's almost gone. Alright, we're just gonna keep going, I guess. Well, well, well. I'm curious. Doop, 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 doop. I probably do want some coal, because this seems to be a promising cave. So I'll probably need an iron pickaxe of sorts, and I don't know if you know this, but you can't really do an iron pickaxe if you don't have coal to smelt the iron. Oh shucks. Alright. Cool beans. I guess I already picked it up. Oh my freaking gosh. There. So I don't necessarily like how it's already turning out, but that's fine. Oh my freaking gosh. Well, you know what? I guess it was worth it. Dang. Will you stop it? Alright. Dang. This is like 10 pieces of iron. That's fire. Where do we go to? First time I'm in the deeper parts of a cave in this server. Crazy. Yo, that's tough. Get it? Get it? I said it's tough, and it's literally tough bricks. What? What? I'm sorry. Lo siento que. First diamonds of the game? In fact, we can even make a pickaxe already, because we have the nuggets. I forgot about those. 2, 4, 5. Oh my freaking gosh. That's awesome. Ah! I just got an achievement for that, I guess. I mean, I guess this is like a new profile of sorts, so it's not surprising. I had to uninstall it and reinstall it, so it reset all the... What? What is this? We're at 7 diamonds? That's actually... What? I think I forgot. Did I forget my crafting table? I did not. Okay, we're good. We can get rid of that. Well, this is fun, isn't it? What? Oh, it was just one. Oh well. You know what? We'll take it though. That's still pretty awesome. Oh my gosh! Oh my freaking gosh! This is very nice. I am very happy. I feel like a kid on Christmas. Yippee! Oh, wait, and there's this. So, I'm very happy with this. You know what? Forget the mangrove biome. We can go mining. Oh, it's 2! So what, are we at like 10? Yeah, it's 10, and then this is 11. This was not on my mangrove hunt checklist, but you know what? We'll take it. What the heck is all this? This is freaking awesome. I don't think there's any up there, but... Alrighty. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up this gold, too. Fire. I'll go down there in a minute. I want to see what's over here. This looks quite promising, I will say. And it's nice that it is on peaceful right now. And I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna be the first one begging him to switch it back. You know what? I'm gonna take advantage of what he's doing. I'm happy about this. I am very happy with this. So we are going to keep exploring. And if you do happen to see any more diamonds, do not be afraid to let me know. I will be most grateful. Oh my gosh. Ah ha ha ha. Oh. Yo, that's tough. Actually, I do want tough. Oh, dang it. We can get rid of those. And I do want that for my build. I'm thinking of like kind of oh, that just comes to mind when I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think of, you know. There's something in my ear. There we go. Alright, so we're going to keep going at it. We're going to keep mining away into this seemingly never-ending pit of tough. What am I doing? There we go. Alright. I need to get rid of something. I don't need 3 flint and steel. I also don't need 4 obsidian. Alright, you know what? Yeah, okay, we got it. We got it. We're chill, we're chill. Also, I am curious about what this is. And where it leads. Lava. More tough. That's tough. I gotta stop saying that. It's not really funny anymore, is it? That's fine, that's fine. We'll keep going. I am curious. About where the other half leads. I do want to know where that goes. Just seems too interesting not to know. You know? I will say I do love tough. It's good. I'm not gonna say tough. I've said it too many times for it to be funny. Alright, well, I guess it's time to head back. That would make the most sense now, wouldn't it? So I am going to go ahead and keep on going. Or, you know, I could always just... Ah! Alrighty. Let's see what else we can find. I don't see a whole lot of diamond down there, which is kind of a bummer, I will say. Oh. I'm gonna be a homie. I'm a chill guy. don't need the log. That is not necessary. I'm a wee bit exhausted. Oh man, it's already almost 2. Well, that's fine. We can go ahead and keep playing. I'll probably finish this up and head back to my house. Or, I guess, my land. I don't have a house yet. Alright, so we're just going to keep waiting here for this to finish up. Because, because we're just, So, here, we can also just turn that on. Yeah. Or, we could also just turn it back off. We got one more piece to smelt. And I'll get that. Although this is very important. Alright, well now that that's done, we'll go ahead and do that. Just because I'm freaking awesome. Just to flex on the haters, Wow, 64 exactly. That's pretty nifty. Diamonds? I don't think there are. I cannot seem to find them. I don't know why there were so many in just that one area. I'm not upset about it. That was nice. I'm very happy. 13 diamonds is pretty wild. Pretty awesome sauce, if you ask me. Weird. Oh. Buddy. There's probably like some sort of diamond. Ooh. Alrighty. I'm assuming as much because of the way that was kind of looking. That pocket over there. It looks like somebody had dug into it. I'd say I'm gonna go ahead, try and head out of here. Got 26 pieces of coal though, so that's coal, gold. Gold? Why did I say it like that? Alright, let's look for a way out of here. 29 pieces of gold. I'm not getting those. They are not worth it right now. This looks promising. the real question is, where am I? Oh, buddy. It's a big room. Probably dive head first, but I'm looking and I do not see anything. So, with that being said, we're just gonna hop on right out of here. That's right. Saw a really big cave. And so I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Because I didn't think I was going to end up finding the mangrove biome. Finding a mangrove biome. Oh, wow. Maybe up there. Probably up there. Dang it. What am I getting rid of? Flint is not that hard to come across. So go ahead and just... Is that garbage? Alrighty. I guess this turned out for the best. Although I can't really find much else in this cavern. Well, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, there seems to be no exit, which is a bummer, considering the fact of I'm trying to get out of here. Which, I mean, if I take the right path, then there clearly is an exit, or else how else would I have gotten in here? But it clearly does not seem to be this, so that is the bummer. Alrighty. I guess we have to go down. And I'm exactly back where I started. Alright, that's fine. We can just try over here. The goal is staying positive. Oh. That's over here. Alright. Well, now my goal is to get out of here. I'm just glad there are no hostile mobs. Alright. Well, that's down. Actually, I think that might have, was that? No, I don't think it was. Hold up. Wait a minute. I want to see what's over here. Okay. Oh. All right. We're getting back. All right. Well, Geronimo. See, is there anything else on